Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca, and if you're new here, I post videos all about luxury, beauty, lifestyle. So if you're into that kind of content, then definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you what fits inside the Louis Vuitton Speedy 25, as well as showing you the bag organizer that I did pick up for it from Amazon. So if you want to see everything that fits, how I plan to pack it, and the organizer, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I pretty much am going to just jump right into this. If you missed my unboxing video of this beautiful bag, then I will go ahead and link it down below and up above, so you can go check that out. I did get this for Christmas from my boyfriend. We had to wait to be able to buy it because it was completely out of stock before Christmas, so that is why you're kind of seeing this a little bit later. But I'm just so excited to get this bag filled and ready to use. So I want to just point out that the organizer that I did pick up for this is from the same company that did the organizer I purchased for my Neverfull MM. So if you want to see that video, I'll go ahead and link that below as well, since again it is the same company. This is the organizer. I did go for the tan color. Honestly, the main reason for that was because the red one was out of stock. But at the same time too, and for the same reason I got the beige color for my Neverfull, I was worried that, maybe this fabric could dye, like some of the dye could bleed, especially on my canvas or my azure piece. So I wanted to just stick with a neutral that I knew should be okay and should not have any bleeding issues. So just like for the Neverfull, this comes with the Velcro removable middle thing. To be honest with you, I'm probably not going to use this, just like I don't for the Neverfull. So when you open it up, this is what the organizer looks like. As you can see, it has this removable little chain thing, which again, I'm not going to use, but you could hook it onto something. And then it has two pockets here, a little zippered pocket back here, and two slip pockets there. Now the zippered pocket is different than the Neverfull, so that's nice. And then you have this slip one, and then three smaller pockets on the outer side of the bag. Right off the bat, I feel like these three outer pockets are not going to be useful inside this bag, only because the opening is so small for it. I find it hard to believe that you'd really even be able to get anything into these when it's in this. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and switch the view so you can see me kind of pack this bag and you can get a feel for everything that will fit. Alright, so I have a bunch of different items laid out here. Obviously this is the Speedy 25. It has a nice red interior and it does have one zippered pocket on the inside. So before I jump into the organizer, I want to go ahead and show you my items inside the bag just on their own. So I have all of my essentials for every day. Of course, I could eliminate some of these things if I had to. But first we have my Agenda PM. This will no problem fit right inside. And let me just kind of try to show you. It's going to be hard to see, but you see it in there. It fits no problem. Then I also always carry around my pens and things that go in, that I use with my agenda. I really want to get the Louis Vuitton pencil pouch just to have everything match, but this is what I'm using currently. So this is not going to go straight down. What I'm going to have to do is angle it and then dump it in there, and it fits no problem. I mean, I still have a ton of space. So I have those things. Then I have my toiletry 15, which this could probably go in there straight down, but I really want to be careful not to have things rubbing against the zipper, so I'm just going to slide that down in there. And obviously when I'm using the bag, I'm not going to be like taking the toiletry pouch in and out. Even in my Neverfull, a lot of times I just reach in, unzip it, and grab what I need. I don't pull it in and out. Then I have my new Clements wallet, which if you want to see the unboxing on that, I'll have that linked as well. This is another piece that's not going to just go straight in. You're going to have to angle it and tuck her down in there. So right now, here is where we're at. Again, I know it's really hard to see because the bag it's a small opening and it's dark. But I have the agenda, the toiletry, the wallet, and then the pencil pouch, which this is kind of a bulky pencil pouch, to be honest with you, and I totally could eliminate some of the stuff that's in it because I use like the same 3 things, but I like to have options. Then we have my 6 key holder, which could fit right down in there on the side. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. Again, I apologize. I'm trying to get the lighting on it as best I can, but the key pouch is back there. I have 2 key clays, which I can honestly just fit them on top if I wanted to, or let's see, I could stand them up on their sides and put them down. I want you guys to be able to see. They're down over here, right on the side, standing up. And then I brought a couple book options just so I could see if they will fit. This is a smaller, thinner book, so if you had like a notebook that was this size, let's see how it fits. You could easily just stack it right on top there. Now I will say the bag is getting heavy at this point. And then I also have this book, which is like a full-size book. However, with everything I have in it already, it's not gonna go, but I bet you if I were to have put this in first, I could squeeze it in there. Or, I mean, yeah, I think with everything I have in it, that's why it's not going in. So let's go ahead and take everything out, and I'll just test it for you in case you're an avid reader and want to know if you can fit a book. Before I take everything out, actually, I want to show you how it looks sag-wise. So it actually does not sag too bad at all. Like, I feel like it looks, honestly, like pretty flat. I think that's nice. I'm sure if I loaded it up a ton more, it would sag quite a bit more, but I feel like because it's smaller, it's the 25, the sag is not so bad. So maybe I won't even really need the organizer. The main reason I got the organizer was to avoid that major sag look. All right, so let's see that this book, which like I said, this is like a standard size normal book. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can tuck that right in there, no problem. And I'm sure I could fit, I don't know if I would be able to fit this too. I could maybe fit it on top, but you're not gonna be able to get things in and out very easily. So let me go ahead and just add these other items for the sake of it, just to see. All right, so everything is in there with the book. Now let's see how I can grab the book out. All right, yeah, I can still grab the book. I can reach in there and get it. And then let's see if I could stack this right on top. Yes, I can fit the pencil pouch right on top, but as you see, if I were to need anything else, this has to come out. So I probably wouldn't do that unless like, let's say I was traveling with this bag and I knew I wasn't gonna need to reach into it at all, then I would probably go ahead and just, you know, leave that in. And then I could even put, because I can reach the zipper here. So like, let's say, like I said, let's say I was traveling. I could fit my ID and a credit card or something right here, and I could easily grab it if I needed it, you know, in the airport or whatever. And then I could just take this out and walk around like this. So this honestly does hold quite a bit already right off the bat. So I'm very happy about that. The one thing I will say is the opening is small. Let's just put it frank, it is a small opening. Now I do have concern that over time, if I'm not careful, you know, things like this are gonna rub against the zipper, but that is just something I will have to pay attention to and, you know, just be a little bit more cautious. But like I said, when I'm using this bag, a lot of these items aren't gonna be coming in and out. Like this is gonna stay in the bag. This is something that would come in and out, as well as my key holder, but the main concern I have is for this getting rubbed. Everything else comes out pretty easily. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump now to the organizer. I'm kind of very curious as to how this is going to work. So let me see how I can get it on in there. It's not the most bendy. Yeah, I don't even know how I'm supposed to get this in there. I'm gonna try to like fold it. Here we go, maybe. There we go. Okay, let me try to open it up. Okay, so the organizer is in there. It definitely does add some structure to the bag, especially on the sides. Like I can feel it pushing on the side a little bit. To be honest with you, right from the get-go, I don't know how I feel about the organizer. I mean, it's not pressing on these sides too much. Like I can still push that in and that's not really messing with the organizer. But as I suspected, you remember how I showed you the 3 little pockets that were on the one side of the organizer? There is no way you're putting anything in there that you need to reach. You would have to literally almost take, like you have to bend the organizer in just to be able to reach those. So that's kind of stupid. I know that's putting it bluntly, but that's stupid to have those on the outer portion of it because you're just not going to be able to reach it without bending this in. Now on the Neverfull, you can obviously reach your hand in everywhere, so you can reach those outer pockets, no problem, but in this bag you can't. So let's see how it zips up. All right, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I feel like it is pushing a little bit on the sides, but not so much that is really too concerning. I mean, it's not protruding out or anything. You wouldn't even be able to tell I have the organizer in there. So let's go ahead and load her up and see how she feels. So let's go ahead and put the agenda, PM, toiletry, 15, Clements, key holder, and let me see if I can organize. Oh yeah, they have 2 little pockets that are actually perfect for the key clays. Okay. So if I was just carrying around all my SLGs and not really including this, which I don't need this with me every day if I'm being honest with you, or, you know, a lot of times I bring this to work with me and I can stick it in another bag that I carry. It's not like I need to have it in here, but just for the sake of it, again, it can fit on top. So if I was going to work, I could throw it in there, and then at work, I usually just leave it on my desk, so it's no problem. But this is what everything looks like on the inside. I will try to go ahead and insert like a better up close clip so you can actually see more like what's actually in it. But it holds all of my items, and I will say there is some weight to it, you know, with those items, which they are SLGs, so they're going to be heavier. They're not just like a light fabric. If you had a bunch of organizers that were a nice light fabric, then I bet you this would not weigh so much. But yeah, so that is what everything looks like on the inside. And like I said, the sag is definitely not bad now with the organizer, of course. But one thing I do want to note is that I know some people do get base shapers for these bags, which are like a plastic shaper to put at the bottom of the bag. I do want to warn you that I have heard of people end up getting a lot of extra rubbing on the corner because of those shapers. I don't think this bag is meant to have a firm shaper in the bottom of it. It's meant to be able to, you know, move around. So this is a nice felt organizer, and it's not putting any pressure on the corners. It doesn't even actually reach the corners all the way. Like there's no sharp edge, if that makes sense. But of course, if you want to put a shaper in and you aren't worried about it, then go for it. I know everybody likes their bags a certain way, but I think this is pretty nice. Again, I don't know how I feel about the organizer yet. I think I will keep it in here just for the beginning so that some of these creases, you know, from being folded, have a chance to go away. So yeah, like I said, let me try to insert a better clip of everything on the inside for you, and then we will go ahead and wrap up the video. Alright, so now that you've seen the bag packed, I hope that that is helpful to you. Honestly, I could fit a ton more. You know, there's a ton of space right on the top, But, you know, for me, I want to be able to actually reach the items that I need. As I was showing you with the pencil pouch, if I were to stick this on top, it would have to be removed every time I want to get into the bag, and that's just not practical for me. However, like I said, if I am going to work, I could throw it on top, or if, you know, I'm traveling, I could easily throw it on top as well. So I'm really happy with this. I think, you know, and I could fit even more if I were to switch down to my Victorine wallet, or even just carry my key clays as my wallet. You know, you could fit more in there with that as well. You could definitely fit a water bottle on top. You know, I would say this is like, pretend it's a water bottle. You could probably fit it on top. I don't know how I would feel personally about putting a water bottle on top of all my SLGs, just because you never know if anything might leak. But, you know, I'm so far I really do like, sorry, I'm just looking at the little clip things for where the strap goes. Kind of felt a little bit weird, but it's fine. So, like I was saying, I think that this bag is so far so cute. Oh, actually, where I was going with that was, as far as the organizer goes, I'm not 100% sure that I love it as much as I love the one for my Neverfull. However, I will say that I was a skeptic when I got that one as well, and now I absolutely love it. So, you know, I don't know, it's like I'm not open to trying new things sometimes, and then when I do, I end up liking it. But as far as keeping the shape, I think it's really helping, and like I said, I want to get these initial creases out from it being in the box. So I am just ecstatic about this bag. I'm so happy to have it. My boyfriend did get it for me for Christmas, like I mentioned, and he's so sweet, and this is so sweet. I love it. And like I said, the organizer did come with this detachable middle part, and honestly, after putting my items in with this organizer already, I think this would take up way too much of the bag for it to even be worth it. I mean, it does have these little pockets, but what are you really going to put in that? I mean, you could put your key clay or whatever, maybe even the 6 key holder, but I don't know. I don't use the middle one for the Neverfull one either, but it is an option if you want it. Really quickly, let me tell you how much the organizer was from Amazon. I will go ahead and link it down below as well, but let me just tell you really quick. So I got the small size, and it was $22.88, so that's not too bad. They do have an array of colors. A lot of them are out of stock right now, so even the beige one is actually out of stock currently, so I'm glad I picked that up when I did. But there are so many options for bag organizers. You know, you can go with the Samorga or the Zumoni organizers. The main reason I didn't opt for one of those is just because it takes a long time to get here from what I've heard, but maybe down the road I would consider purchasing from one of them as well when it's not like an urgent issue. I really wanted to get the organizer for this right away so that I had something to help keep the shape for now. But even when I had all my items in the bag without the organizer, as I was showing you, it didn't really have too bad of a sag, so maybe I'll end up just going for not having the organizer in at some point. But like I said, for now, just to get these creases out, I will keep it. How many times can I say that? Anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope that you found this helpful. If you have any questions or want to know if a certain item might fit, I will definitely do my best to answer that for you. I want to help you as much as I can. I love when you guys ask me questions and I'm able to actually offer advice and can help you. I love it. I really do. So definitely let me know if you have any questions down below, or if you just want to share how much you love this bag, or if you want this bag, let's chat about it down below. So anyway, that is it for this video. Please don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.